Hello everyone, this is Aminda Suri, and in this video I'm going to show you how to drive a car right from the beginning. So consider this your first driving lesson. So the first thing that you want to do when you enter a car is to wear your seatbelt. So this is what I'm going to do now. I put on my seatbelt. The next thing that you want to do is make sure you adjust your seat. So when you adjust your seat, you want to make sure that you're able to reach the pedals properly. So about adjusting the seat, so there are some people who teach this way. So they want you to stretch out your arms, both your arms, and they want you to rest the bottom of your palm on the top of the steering wheel like this. So when you're stretching your arms out like this and the bottom is touching, so that's a good seating position. Well, you know, that works for some people, not everyone. So I would suggest you try something that worked for you. All that you want is that you should be able to, so for people who are short, they should be able to reach the pedals. So you can move this seat forward or backward depending on your height. And you want to make sure that you're able to reach the pedals. So I've taught some very short people, and so when they were not able to reach the pedals, so they got a cushion to put underneath the seat. That somehow helped them, so you can try that too. So when you're holding the steering wheel, you want to make sure that you hold it in the 9-3 position. So some people hold it like this. Some people teach 10-2. Well, my favorite was 9-3. 9-3 is good. You know, what they said about 9-3 is that, you know, just in case, you know, God forbid, if you get into an accident or something happens and your airbags get blown, they don't hit your hands, right? So your hands are not coming in the way. So if you're a 10-2, then if the airbag inflates, then it's hitting your arm. And study shows that some people have broken their arms because they were holding the wheel in the 10-2 position. So 9-3 is a safer bet for you. Now comes turning the car on. So you should know how to turn the car on. So you basically turn the key away from you, not towards you. It will be away from you. So you turn, the key was in this position, so I turned it away from me and I push it a little to the right and hold it there, and the car turns on. Let me show it to you again, right? So you want to hear that sound. There you go. So you hear that sound of the engine. That tells you that the car is on. So you don't want to hold it on for too long. Sometimes new drivers, they would push it all the way to the right and they would hold it there and the car would go. So you don't want to do that, right? Because that can damage the engine. So that's the way it is. Now, after you've turned the car on, the next thing is you want to make sure that the handbrake is down. So, right, it's not on. So this is up. So this was up. I want to put it down. So to put it down, what you want to do is you lift up a little bit slightly and then press the button. See how free the button is now? A lot of people do this. So you don't want to hear that click sound. So you lift it up a little bit and then you press and you push it down like this. So when you have to apply the brake, you don't have to press the button. You put it up like this. So you want to hear that sound. And when you're putting it down, so you want to push up a little bit, press, and then push it down like this. And the next thing is the gear. So you want to know where to... Oh, by the way, you want to know about the pedals. There are 2 pedals in an automatic car. The one on the right-hand side... Oh my God, my shoe looks so dirty in the video. Anyway, so the right-hand side is the gas pedal. So you press it gently and you hear that sound of the engine revving up. So that's the gas pedal, and this one, the big one, is the brake pedal. So what you want to do is you don't want to maneuver with both your feet. That's the wrong way of doing it. Well, I was surprised to see 1 or 2 drivers driving it this way. Probably they got into the habit of driving with 2 feet, but you want to drive with only 1 foot, and you want to pivot like this, right? So you want to keep it in the center, and you want to pivot between both the pedals, left and right, like this. So you want to switch between brake and the gas, because see, at one time you're only going to need to press one pedal. So you don't want both your feet. If you have both your feet on, then if you get nervous, right, you could end up pressing both of them, and then the car can suddenly stop or it can start to accelerate. Well, depending on which one you're pressing too hard. So keep it here and switch like this. Now comes understanding the gear stick. So you see here, P means park, R means reverse, N means neutral, D means drive, and S stands for sports. Now, only some cars would have an S there, some sports model cars, but not all cars will have an S. So it's P, R, N, and D, which is something every car has. Now, in order for you to switch gears, you have to press the brake. So you hold the brake like this, right? And then you see here, right? Now all gear sticks are different. Now some of them will have a button like this for you to move it back and forward, and if you don't press it, it won't go anywhere. So you have to press it, hold it like this, and you have to shift between the gears. So you still have the brake pressed on. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my foot off the brake, and the car is going to start rolling. Now what I want to do is, if I want the car to move a little bit faster, now I haven't pressed the gas yet. So when I press the gas gently, see, this is what the car is going to do. It's going to move faster. So that's that about learning. So do you now see how easy it is to get the car rolling? You just have to press the gas when you want the car to go faster, and you have to press the brake when you want the car to slow down or stop. So that's a very easy thing to do in driving. So keep practicing what you've learned, and I'll come back and teach you how to turn. Turning is the most important thing in driving. Once you've mastered the turns, trust me, you've learned 70% of driving. So I'll see you again with a lesson on how to turn left and right. If you like this video, then do give me a thumbs up. Thank you for watching. I'll see you again.